Hello everyone, welcome to the stream. It's nice to see you all here. Today is the game week 3 of the Skyweaverleagues, and Lyzze and Geenareeno join me today. Welcome guys.
Hi.
Hi.
How are you doing?
Doing good, excited for these matches.
Match today.
Today our first game will be between GoodDog and SwapGo. As you remember, SwapGo was the winner of the game week 1, and GoodDog is the captain of the dogs. Let's see who's gonna win, but before that, let's check our brackets of this week. So we had very exciting games this week. We had 11 participants, divided them into 3 groups. 2 of the groups had 4 players and 1 group had 3 players. At Group A and B, first 3 moved up to the next stage. At Group C, first 2 of the players moved to the quarters. In the screen it says that the third place screen also moved to the quarters, but that's because of the tournament platform. At Group A, HanooStreet was the winner. Then GoodDog was the second. Agich was the third. At Group B, JustAddBacon came first. GoodDog was second and Lyzze third. Lyzze, you were in this group. What can you say about your opponents and your experience in the group?
I mean, honestly, I think the top 2 of this group were really strong. Kinda had little to no chance of beating them in my mind, but I still went in, tried to perform. Well, we'll see how it goes, but a bit, yeah. This group burns with the Fox's fire.
Amazing. And Geenareeno, you were in the Group A with Hanoo, GoodDog and Agich. What can you say about that group?
Yeah, so, I mean, against Hanoo, he's obviously one of the best players, and I managed to take some games off him sometimes on ladder, but I wasn't keeping my hopes high for getting a victory there. One of the matches I feel like I could have won but made a misplay. He pointed it out after I had deep cut and I could have used it to overwrite his attachment on hero, but I missed that. So 0-2 to him. I said with Agich, I don't know how to pronounce his name, Agich, but it was
It's difficult to pronounce.
Yeah, we'll have to ask him how to do it, but I started with Zoe and he started with Horik, and I've never played a deck like his. Like, in all my experience, I've never ran up against a deck like that. It just played a ton of chunky units at Horik, strength, heart, and just turn after turn laying down these thick guard units, and I couldn't quite deal with it. And I stubbornly stuck with the same deck and tried to beat him, and he played the same deck and it went the same way in his favor. So, and GoodDog and I actually had a really good set. I took the first game, he took the second, and then I swapped decks and he won the third. But he played Mono Agi the whole way through and I played Zoe game 1 and 2. We traded, and then I switched it up to Mai for the third match and wasn't quite able to take it. But yeah, he's got a very strong Samia deck, very strong Mono Agi.
Wow, that's cool. It means we're gonna see very interesting games today. And lastly, in the Group C, we had SwapGo, who came first, Spango second, and Skrill third. Let me fix some sound issues.
I'll try to fix that.
Alright.
Is it better now, stream?
I guess it's better now. There's 2 minutes of delay.
Yeah. You sound better. You sound a lot louder to me, so.
Yeah, that's
Okay,
cool.
should be good.
Also, let's check the standings. We updated the standings after the end of the group games. Currently, SwapGo is the first at the standings, JustAddBacon is the second, Hanoo is the third. So, as you remember, Hanoo was not playing in the first week. He joined us at the second week, and now he managed to get the third place. This is very interesting, actually. Very impressive. Fourth is Spango, fifth is Moon. He is not playing today. Sixth is GoodDog, seventh is GoodDog. On 8 we have Skrill. 9 is Eugenia. At 10 we have Meerkat. 11 is your grandpa. Lyzze, you are at 12. Agich is at 13 right now. And on 14 and 15 we have Cryptic and Sirius. They are not playing it this week also. So, let me check if GoodDog and SwapGo are ready, and then we can start the games.
So I'm wondering what decks they're going to start with. I haven't played either of these two in the league, so I don't know what they generally prefer to use. I mean, I know we saw Swap's legendary Banjo, Frogs, Hand Buff deck a lot in tournaments, so maybe that's kind of his thing he'll start with, but GoodDog I'm not really sure what he's going to start with. He has a Banjo deck, I feel like that might be what he goes with. He has a Horic deck, and he has an Iris deck, and Swap has Banjo, Horic, and City. So both running Banjo, Horic. Swap's City deck is kind of an enchant-based one that uses Undergrowth, Full Bloom, and Manage Memory.
SwapGo also joined us. Ready to start the games.
Brought out the Banjo deck against me. It's a quite an interesting deck.
Mm-hmm.
Has some cards such as Iron Mask for the late game, Touch the Sky, and just, I guess, try to conjure out the opponent with the little advantages in the late game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he runs Hacks and Grover, and then tries to empty his deck, plays cards like World Tree, Desire, Sky Aura, just draw all through his deck, and then lay down. He's got so much power and threat in the late game with the Iron Mask, the Sky Phoenix, Touch the Sky. Definitely a strong deck.
And the Desire as well, coming out a 9/9 in late game, is quite a strong threat to get rid of as well, when you don't have any removals left.
GoDistit followed us. Thank you for the follow.
Oh, it looks like they've started.
Yeah, they started now. GoodDog is bringing his Banjo, and SwapGo is bringing his City deck.
Okay.
His City deck is also very strong, which relies on tempo and has some cool combos, like Full Bloom and Hope combo. Also, there's Undergrowth for the combo.
Very enchant based.
Yeah.
Pretty low curve, somewhat aggro, but still runs things like Earth Golem. Got some recursion, but generally has like a pretty good way to play down threats early, have board presence, have removal. He's not trying to play really a control style, grind it out, go to late game. He's trying to apply pressure all throughout the game and then go for like a big value Undergrowth, Full Bloom kind of thing.
And honestly, like with 2 or 3 cards, he can just flip the board and get back on the attack if it gets behind. So it's a cool little deck.
And just from the start, GoodDog played the Hacks, and now he's playing the Rover, getting rid of all the
really
one-cost cards.
Yeah, because of the. Sorry, go ahead.
And before the Dust, he managed to send the Hacks to the grave. So Unophobia is ready now in his deck.
Yeah, that's really what he wants. If he gets Grover before Hacks and discards it to the grave, he's not going to have Unophobia, so he really wants that.
Now he has a good advantage against SwapGo.
Yeah, just looking at the lists and how the first few turns have gone, I'm I'm just thinking this is going to be a bit in GoodDog's favor, but we'll see what Swap can do and what his deck can do. Always a chance to be surprised, and Swap is one of the best players for sure, so
yeah,
can never count him out. It's just such a strong combo, though, to kill your hacks and then play Grover. Like, he already has so much Uniphobia damage racked up. He's got 9 cards in his deck. He's ready to lay down World Tree, Desire, Phoenix, and Iron Mask.
Yeah, I guess that's the best possible start for him.
Yep.
And it's only turn 5. Quite fast.
But Swap is building a board here, and he's got lots of cards, lots of steam.
What ways do GoodDog have to remove these cards? Like, is he playing any removals?
I mean, Touch the Sky is always an option, but probably not on this board. Yep, there goes the Volcanic Potion. Quite efficient here.
Yeah, definitely.
Aside from Volcanic Potion, though, Touch the Sky is his only board clear, so he just used his main one. That's one thing about GoodDog's deck, is he's packing so many one costs and so many other like high-end threats that he only runs a couple board clears. He's going to mostly rely on playing down big units with guard to survive against whatever board that Swap builds.
So I guess he needs to win, I guess, at turn 11 or 12. And if he can't, I guess it's the game for Swap.
Bacon, you did not do City Aggro first. Me and SwapGo did it first. Although, I mean, I started playing only a year ago, so I'm sure people were playing City Aggro before that, but you cannot claim that.
So, an 8-9 Elderwood on the board.
What will it be the answer? Yep. That's the Warlock.
Agich joined us in the Discord chat. You can leave now. I will let you know when your game is about to start. And you can join us when the time comes.
He got Eye Spider off Warlock. That's not really what he wants, but I guess it thins his deck of something. I haven't been keeping track. Do you guys remember what his bottom 3 2-drop or less cards were? Like, do you know what his Undergrowth is going to be? He played Bauble and a couple other cards. Maybe Pyrocrafter. We'll see when he uses it.
Yeah, I don't really remember. We'll see.
Yeah, we'll need to observe mode soon for that. Like yesterday, we didn't see any announcement for the observer mode, but I hope soon we will see something about that.
Yeah, that would be really awesome.
I mean, let's just hope it's in implementation. At least. Like,
Seekus and Full Bloom, wow, that's really nice. So now his Undergrowth Full Bloom combo is only going to cost 8 mana instead of 10. Oh, and he's going to use it now on the Golem. That's some nice value. 7/8 Golem.
Clears the mana lock without taking damage.
Wow. I have not seen this deck. I've not played against it or watched it, but it's impressive.
That's some pressure without any board clears on the GoodDog side.
Yeah, I mean, GoodDog's only answer is to play down something like a Desire or a Sky Phoenix or Touch the Sky, which doesn't happen until another 2 mana, so...
And with that, we're not sure how many times the Sky Phoenix comes back either. Okay, there it comes down.
Yeah,
maybe one, probably. Only one.
I forgot opening the bets for this game, but for the next game I will start the bets.
Oh, he's going to manage memory full bloom. This is going to be a lot of stats.
Yeah, that's very cool. Phoenix is coming back, but not gonna survive.
He keeps his board. Wow. And next turn, he might draw something like Scorpio, which would pop those animas.
I mean, GoodDog just needs to put down some guards and wait for Touch the Sky, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, he most likely has it in hand.
Yeah. Oh,
there's a Desire.
That's a good one.
Swap is going to have to trade at least 2 minions into that. He doesn't have anything in hand. Well, I guess if you freeze it and hit with 7 attack, that would kill it. Maybe he'll use the water rune on it.
Oh.
Well, that's a nice way to remove Golem.
That's going to help a lot.
And the Songbird?
No. So he's going to clear that with the hero.
Yeah.
He can clear the Desire with the rune. He can attack with the gas, so it's not a problem to clear that.
I'm not sure he wants to Undergrowth. I think he wants to save it for when he can pop all the anima, which is probably turn 11. But it looks like he's going to go ahead and do it. Crypto Light Knight, Pyrocrafter. Okay.
Oh, that's the combo.
Okay, wow, that is quite the board. But here's the Touch the Sky.
Yep, this is the time to play it.
The last card in his deck. Every second that goes by makes me think that, oh no, there it is.
There it is.
Like, wow, okay. So now he's used his Managed Memory, he's used his Undergrowth. That's most of his steam. But you know, GoodDog's low health.
We have seen a perfect combo from Swap.
The Iron Mask is gonna come down now.
The Iron Mask is gonna come down. The Unophobia is gonna hit in a couple turns when he needs a finisher. He's got Clone Army to give him some more big guards. I mean, just deepest Clone Army, that's a lot of stuff to break through. A 2/8 and a 4/10. Plus he's gonna out of deck another unit.
I think Swap should have waited for the combo. But maybe he wanted to make GoodDog to use his clear. I'm not totally sure about that.
I mean, I think GoodDog would hold out for the Undergrowth anyways.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, there's not much he can play to make him burn the Touch the Sky other than Undergrowth. And since he's not playing a Horic deck where you can Undergrowth Lead Goblet, there's really no way to Touch the Sky. He doesn't have a way to apply lead to his guys.
Oh man, it's taking
5 damage to the face.
Damage.
Glacial Tomb is going to get him Hope, I believe, which...
And GoodDog started conjuring water cards. That may come in handy.
Orion without the attachment, though, is a bit of a bummer.
GoodDog is very low, though. Like, where he's already touched the sky, so his health isn't going to go back up. He's going to lose 1 health per turn. Swap is sitting at almost full health.
Yeah. So he's in a very hard situation.
Because the Unophobia is not going to kill. He's used his Phoenix, he's used his Desire.
And Swap can still bring units back to attack GoodDog. He has an attachment on his own hero, and the spell is also in his hand.
Okay. That's going to do something, but I don't think it's enough. I'm looking at GoodDog's list, and he's played all his threats. That's the last thing he's got is that Clone Army Deepest. But he can Clone Army it again. Wow.
Maybe some healing off of the water cards.
He's relying on Conjuring now. Like GoodDog had a very good start actually, but he couldn't keep that till the end of the game.
Jeez, this is just so close. It looks pretty favored for Swap, but I really think we can't call it.
So what would be the ideal casting Chrome mana here?
9,
I think
I
he
guess.
probably wants to get to 10 mana and go for Undragon.
Yeah.
You can play on Dragon. There's also Hydrex.
Yeah, with Hydrex though, you're looking at other 9-cost units, whereas Undragon is the only 10.
Yeah.
Well, at 9 you go between Hydrex or Cryogen, which are both very good. But Swap is making some moves here, building a board. Gift of Kai gives him a lot of damage to punch through, and I don't think GoodDog has anything to get rid of this.
Unless he conjures Touch the Sky.
Yeah, well, no, he can't. He already got it. But if he conjures another board clear or something.
Oh.
Like he's playing Wisdom, so there are a bunch of options for the removal. But there are 100 cards, so it's hard to get them. Must be very lucky. So I guess he didn't draw them. Oh, there's the Xenophobia.
Uh-oh. Okay, it's not enough. No, that's it. That was his last hope. He did clear with Xenophobia, but... Yeah, Bacon pointing out that GoodDog needed to manage memory his Touch the Sky. That would be a strong combo to get the 16 health back twice and 2 board clears.
Yeah, definitely. Nice point.
Swap is low health now, but yeah, there's the and he's got ways to build boards, and even if he can't damage GoodDog somehow through perfect conjures, it's only going to be 4 more turns before the out of deck damage kills him, and I don't think he has any more healing.
So ebb and flow. So
okay, he's got a bit.
He's gaining
Although
some
each
health.
Vapors is only going to heal 1 because of the out of deck. I wonder if he's going to Clone Army here.
I was wondering the same thing. He can do that actually. Oh, there's the Doomsday. That's great.
He conjured a Doomsday.
I was very lucky with that.
Now Swap is out decking and taking tons of damage for it. Oh my god, that's...
It's not game, but...
Yeah.
Did he already attack? Wait, did he already swing? Can he just hit face? Or he already attacked?
Wait.
I missed it. There's so much to pay attention to in these games.
Yeah, definitely. I'm also checking a lot of things here.
If it was spectator mode, we could just scroll up in the action bar and see, but...
So Tomb is getting another Undragon.
Alright, what do you got, GoodDog?
He needs another lucky draw.
Something like Hydrate would force him to take 2 damage, and then it would only be 1 damage after that.
Oh, Jakinsu.
Oh, that's a nice one.
Jakinsu's going to heal a bunch, but he still has lethal on board.
He's getting a light card
He's
now.
fishing for it.
Well, he's not
maybe a
lethal on board,
Prismata?
but with his hand, he can kill. Prismata would be huge.
I guess he doesn't have any solutions, or he has some things and calculating the numbers.
I mean, does Clone Army maybe save them?
Yeah, that's something. Casting Crow.
Oh, he's going for the Cryogen. And that's going to be it. Wow, what a first game.
Yeah, amazing first game with GoodDog and Swap. It's a really cool game. So, Swap is taking the first game. 1-0 for the SwapGo.
Wow, that was still back and forth.
Like, at first I thought GoodDog has the game with a perfect start.
Yeah.
But Swap managed to turn it.
The Unophobia ended up having to be used as a board clear.
Yeah.
And with the Earth Golem gave Swap tons of health.
So they're already starting the game too.
Deck. I wonder if GoodDog is going to switch. Okay,
he's
good
to
for it.
Horik.
I
Swap
think that's
is
a good
using the
idea.
same deck.
I think this is a good counter. I think a Horik deck does very well against something like this.
So in his deck, he wants to bring units back, trigger their death effects. He uses Molten Heart, Phoenix Flam, and Second Chance in the deck. So he has a bunch of options to use those effects again and again.
Wow, that's
And
a
the
lot.
Grave Royal.
Yeah, Grave Royal.
Yeah, he's going to be able to generate a lot of threats and value. Just put up walls like Horik does with Hydrexes and Undragons.
Yep.
And an interesting fact is that 5 of the 8 players brought Horik decks to the tournament, to the quarters.
Yeah.
It's very strong.
Very strong.
Welcome, Crockle, to the stream.
Welcome to the game, Crockle. Yeah.
Swap getting a good start with Wobble. Chester gives him some good draw. He's got a healthy hand size. And GoodDog is going to be happy about getting Casket in his opening. Always a good card to start with. It's going to hit Brimstone or Opal Golem, depending on which it
They are
is.
both good, very useful.
Yep. He's got a couple options to clear this. It's notable that Swap doesn't run any dusting, I don't think.
Oh, he doesn't? Oh, that can be problematic.
No, and no silence either. His deck actually doesn't run a ton of single target removal. He mostly relies on having a board presence, which he can with this deck.
Yeah, that's right.
Oh, he actually goes for the Cast and Chrome. I didn't think he would because it was between Earth Golem, Hope, and Scorpio, and 2 of those are anima triggers and not really good units to play down. So he kind of had to take a risk there, but it paid off. That's really what he wanted, was the Earth Golem. Now it's undustable and it doesn't have roots, so it can attack next turn.
Yeah, that's very cool.
Wardlock Old Fogey, pretty good hit.
I also started the bets, guys, for the second game.
Pretty back and forth on the board, but Swap has a lot less health. Although he does have the Earth Golem coming in, so that's going to put him back to even.
Yeah, he can resurrect that.
GoodDog using 3 lashes to clear. That's one of his one of the few board clears he packs. He's also running Burninate.
I guess that's one of the best clears against Shroud.
Wow, he's going to hit the Clips with face. I thought he would I Spy there. Instead, he gives him the 8 health swing. Yeah, that's true. Bacon mentioning that City doesn't really have dusting, but there are a few silences like Shrink Ray.
Yeah, that's right. There's the second chance.
Great target.
Oh, yeah. Bringing that gives you a huge tempo. 4/4 armor, lifesteal, wither. And
yeah,
it's gonna draw some cards.
Normally you pay 4 costs for that, and then with 1 extra mana you get the 4 health instead of 1 with the armor, which is just hard to punch through, especially for a deck like this. It doesn't run hard removal.
Yeah.
Doesn't have Germinate.
Oops, he's using an early blowout.
Beloved on Light Knight, that's a cool synergy. Yeah, has to hit it again. So GoodDog has now gained 8 health from Swap having to ram his face into Eclipse.
And we're seeing that he has a Grave Royal and Titanic in his hand. So Swap has to be cautious now. Oh, there goes the Titanic.
Speaking of board clears, that's another one you have to count. Even though it's not a spell, Titanic does clear the board and leaves a chunky body behind.
And no answers? No answers.
Okay, here's his Undergrowth.
Guess that's his answer.
And he's got the Full Bloom in hand.
He's not gonna use that, I guess.
He's gonna get Hope, I think. Yeah, there it is.
Hope is perfect in this deck. It's amazing.
Yeah, it's a great card.
She's boosting the units, giving them Shroud. Really amazing. Now he can't use the Grey Royal.
Unless he hits his own Titanic, but I don't think he's going to do that. Okay, there's a Chainstorm. Yeah, I mean, I shouldn't say that GoodDog has only a few clears. He runs a lot. Funeral Moon, Chainstorm, Phoenix Counts, Lashes, Burninate, Titanic. He's got a lot of ways to clear all these units that Swap is playing down.
Oilov in chat asking, do animations look like for everyone? We're using screen share from Discord to stream the games. So it really relies on the connection of the screen sharer.
We're hoping that spectate mode will be implemented soon.
Yeah.
But this is looking pretty rough for Swap, as he's used most of his big power pieces, and GoodDog has many, many left, and is sitting at over 30 health.
And he's still drawing cards. Oh, Battler up for the Titanic. That's really nice.
Gonna make it hard to kill. What's his managed memory here? Is it Undergrowth? Something else? Yes, Undergrowth Glacial Tomb, and he's just killed the hope to be able to recur it.
That's really nice for him.
He's gonna use Impale here. Yep.
That's logical. He ain't? Let's see.
Oh, he's not sure. Okay. Looks like he tried to play Necrotic Pact after, not realizing he wouldn't have the mana, but I don't know if it would have made too much of a difference. This is looking pretty rough for him.
So Swap still managing to survive. GoodDog has some answers. Let's see what's gonna happen. Using Evermore on Titanic. Oh, that's great.
There it is.
That looks...
Crockle, thanks for the follow.
Does Swap have any chance of recovering from here?
I'm not sure what's the
I don't think he has the cards. The cards in his deck just aren't going to get him there. And I mean, yeah, just look at this. Like, so much health, so much defense.
I love also followed us. Thanks for the follow, guys.
Is he frozen a bit?
He's losing connection. He's back now.
Okay, we're back. Tempest Brew is going to cause him to conjure, but it's really his only option at this point.
He's really in a tough spot. He needs to kill those units.
And this Rumbo is going to out of deck because Old Fogey is his only 3-drop. Oh no, he's got Chester. And I think he might have... Yeah, there it is.
Now there's one more unit for SwapGo to kill. So what's he gonna use? Titanic or Grave Royal?
If he can get rid of this Angler, Titanic would clear, but otherwise he's going to leave a Scorpio. I think he's probably going to go for something else, maybe a Grave Royal, but without a Phoenix, it's not going to do too much to clear the board. He's going to draw some spells. He hasn't used Burninate. I think that's probably what he's looking for.
Oh,
yeah.
Yep.
And now he's just a few health away. Oh, what? The fate of Scorpio.
Oh my god.
Draw. And that's going to be it. Okay. So as we kind of thought, the Horic was very effective against this city.
The Horic managed to win again. That's really amazing.
So I think GoodDog's going to stay, and Swap is going to have to choose... Oh, no, he's running it back. He believes in his deck.
Wow, that's cool.
I would have expected him to switch to Banjo or Hork. Maybe I thought we were going to see Hork Dittos, but...
I was expecting him to change as well. Like, he also has a very cool Banjo deck.
Yeah, that's one of my favorite decks in the game.
Which relies on 230. Also has Gemini. So normally our streams last like 2 hours, but we're in the first match of the day. It's 1-1, and we already spent 45 minutes. That's amazing.
Yeah, these have been intense games, very close. Both players choosing their moves carefully. But it's going to be a run back, the same matchup, so let's see what happens. Swap getting the same opening with Bobble and Chester to give him the draw.
Which is a very
Actually
nice
has a very
opening.
similar hand. Chromecast as well. GoodDog playing Burn to a Crisp. He's going to be looking to getting Brimstone, which will give him Burn to a Crisp, but due to these... Okay, there he kills it, yep. So now he's going to dust the Bobble probably. Unless he plays something else.
Like, he may want to save it for the Earth Golem also.
Yeah, no, he's probably going to save it or something better. It's not a super threatening board.
Also, he may want to use it on Hope. It's a little hard to use on Hope, but still.
Oh, that's a good point. I don't know if he wants to use it on Hope because he still has like Scorpio and like lots of other ways to pop his anima, so he wouldn't really be denying him that. But
yeah, that's right.
Hope is definitely better to giving the Shroud in most cases. I mean, sometimes you want the draw from the Fate, but as we saw last game, it can sometimes be a double-edged sword and cause you out of deck a bunch of cards and lose health.
Yeah, definitely. There goes the Earth Golem for the GoodDog with Buckler up.
Oh, go on, Buckler up. Boo. Five, 6 armor guard lead for 6 cost.
And on
It
turn
heals 10
4.
health. Fair and balanced.
No, he can't froze that. He can't dash that. It's hard to clear. And when you clear it, it's gonna give him 10 more health.
This is where you need Germinate or Shrink Ray or even Defragment.
Yeah, that
Blow
would be
away.
great.
Oh, the 1-cost casting Chrome. Interesting. Crypto's a pretty good hit. Oh, no, that's not what he wanted. What was he looking for? He was going for Pyrocrafter, I guess. Yeah, he wanted one more banner to clear the Earth Golem.
Mm-hmm.
So that was a 50-50 and he missed it, but that's what happens in Skyweaver.
Yeah. GoodDog is not impressed with that. Well, that Earth Golem was very hard to clear, but Swap still manages to find a way to clear that.
So he's got Bauble, Angler, and Crypto as his undergrowth. I think there's a different other card in there. I forgot. Trying to keep track, but it's hard to keep all this balanced. There's so much information to take in, so much to talk about.
Yeah, that's true.
Nice. Cool. Finds I Spy. And he's going to trade on top of this, so there will be no second chance Eclipse like last game. Best he can do is Chester. And we can see in GoodDog's hand he's got the Opal Golem hit on Undragon, so it's going to come down a turn earlier with so scary when you get those big units like Undragon and Hydrex with guard. Little banter.
The bet is also started for the third game, guys. You can play it on the chat.
Okay, a small funeral moon. He can afford to be pretty inefficient with his removal just because he's got so much value and so many clears in his deck. Okay, Swap finding and bidding a footing. He's got a pretty strong board. What can GoodDog do here?
I guess
Does he have Chainstorm? Does he have Burninate?
he needs to damage the Earth Column and does that. He's using second chance on Warlock.
Gets a
Getting the
casket, hits an old bogey. So he's going to be within Titanic range next turn instead of 2 turns. So that's another way you can clear this. Really? Burns the crisp the Pyrecrafter.
That's interesting.
I thought he would save it for the Golem, but I guess he wants to get ahead on board as much as he can and keep the Warlock high health. I don't quite understand why Warlock is in SwapGo's deck. I don't know what he's really trying to pull with it. Maybe it's to get units in his grave early for Undergrowth, but well, here it's coming in very useful as he uses it to get Scorpio, pop his anima. Impressive indeed.
He always manages to surprise us and impress us.
Okay, huge board. What does SwapGo have? He can drop an Undragon, but that's not going to be enough. He needs a Chill or a Burninate or a Titanic. A Phoenix would be decent too, considering that Swap doesn't really have a way to like silence it or chain it or dust it.
Lyzze, are you with us?
Yeah, I was doing some stuff on the background.
Alright.
Getting ready for my match as well. As it was a bit of a hectic day for me. I barely made it. So couldn't prepare properly.
No problem.
Getting a zap off his manager's memory, that's not what you want to see.
So another Scorpio, giving fate to all units.
This game is turning out a little closer, but my prediction is Hork always wins. Hork's the best. He's broken, so yeah, there it is.
I feel like we think very alike.
Yeah, I think everyone kind of feels that.
I guess it will be still OP after the patch, but not.
Oh.
Yeah, not like
please,
this.
Please don't jinx it.
Oh, he unobjects some silence, so he can silence this Rumbo. That's pretty nice.
Yep.
I feel like Nimbus might be a bit underrated. Like, no one runs him. I don't know if it's not that good of a card, but I feel like we're going to eventually start seeing people run it more. Ooh, out of deck Germinate. You love to see it.
That's perfect.
Giving it some hard removal.
I mean, City has the card advantage now.
But he's still got Undragon with Guard, Phoenix, Titanic, Evermore. Grave Royal. He's got so much left. Swap doesn't have a lack of power either, though. He's got another Undergrowth coming, ways to pop the Anima. He's going to get another Glacial Tomb off this Golem, which will bring him back Scorpio, I believe. He's got Necrotic Pact in hand. He's got Hope in hand. Could probably Beloved himself or a unit for a big heal.
There goes the Phoenix Flume. Kills the units.
He's had to use 2 of his tools, Molten Heart and Phoenix Plume, on Doomshroom to clear the board, which, I mean, it clears the board, but you probably would rather use them on something that gives you a bit more value, like,
Yeah, not the
I
best
don't know,
draw.
Phoenix or Hydrex or something.
Yeah, definitely.
So Swap applying pressure, forcing him to do that. Oh, Seek. Seek with nothing in deck will give him Iron Mask. So he's going to wait till next turn to use that, I think.
Bacon is yelling us in the chat, saying Horik is not broken, y'all. You just need to get good.
I think he knows that's not true. Yeah, Hanu agreeing with me, with us. Horik OP.
So he's
Swap
going,
not sure what he wants to do here.
he's going for the Underground.
Oh man, if he's Savage, well, his board is kind of full. He needs to kill his 0. Yeah, kill these guys off, then Savage Guard and Glacial Tomb. Now he's just going for the Glacial Tomb. His board's kind of full.
And there goes the
wow.
blood.
10 plus 10.
That's plus 10 and armor.
Okay, 414 Light Knight.
Amazing.
This,
Really amazing.
this is quite the board, but Brenninate has not been used yet. Has Chainstorm been used? I don't think so.
No.
So he's still got 2 of his most powerful clears. Yeah, and you can use the Undragon Necrotic Pact to bring back a Doomshroom. Oh, Mortal Blow, just dispensing with that.
That just hurts to see. But I guess that's the job that Mortal Blow has. Killing those buffed up units.
We haven't even seen a Hydrex in either 2 of these games, but it's there, it's waiting.
So Hanu thinks GoodDog already won. Let's see.
I mean, I wouldn't count out SwapGo yet.
I would put money on GoodDog winning this.
Same, but yeah, we'll see in a bit.
Wicked Twister is a pretty good conjure. Gives him a board clear. You can smash the Phoenix and then get rid of everything else, but GoodDog's going to heal a bunch from these mummies. He does have a low hand size, and I'm not sure he really has many tools left to draw. So he will be acquiring his tools slowly, but he still has a lot more value and power left in his deck than SwapGo does.
No, stop. Was that a bit of a misplay?
Wow, conjures another board clear. No, you
Oh,
want to use
that's
the
gonna
twister.
eat his mana.
Yeah.
He's gonna use the twister.
And this is actually kind of interesting. Okay, there's the. Okay, he lights to. Oh no, his last card in his deck wasn't light, so that's not going to get in there this turn, but I'll have it next turn. If GoodDog can't clear this, Wicked Twister is going to dust a bunch of cards and really lessen the impact of GoodDog's Grave Royal. But here comes the Doom Shroom. He definitely will not get the Wicked Twister glory. He can clear with Blizzard. He's going to deny the Fate here, which is really good. He's got the Germinate.
He's using the advantage of his hand, which is very important in the Skyweaver.
Yep. He really wants like a Spore Blast here just to clear the chaff and get through the face, but no such luck.
There's still the Burninate, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's gonna.
Oh my god, that's the fireball. Oh my god,
Of course.
that's amazing.
There's the Fireball closing out the set from GoodDog.
I forgot about that.
Yeah, that's an important one to remember. I did too. So many things to remember with Horik. So many things he can do. So many ways to kill you.
And I hate this. I always hate this when someone kills me with a fireball. Oh my god.
And GoodDog advances to the semi-finals, guys.
Congratulations to the GoodDog.
Congratulations. And was a great series, honestly. After the last week's 2-0s all around.
Yeah, very competitive set. Very competitive set.
Yep.
So the next game will be JustAddBacon and Agich. Do you guys need a break or you're fine to go?
Is that the next game?
Yeah, that's the next game. I will ask them if they're ready.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna mute for a second, grab some water. I'll be right back.
All right. So guys, what do you think about the upcoming game? JustAddBacon versus Agich.
Well, Agich is a new player, right?
Yeah.
I mean, we have the JustAddBacon, the leader of the Foxes, doing quite well throughout the whole 3 weeks. Maybe he'll break the curse of the second place this week, hopefully.
Bacon joined to us. Maybe he wants to say some words.
Yep.
Hi. If you're speaking right now, we can't hear you. Like, the circle around you is not becoming green.
Probably the Discord.
That happened to him before when he uses the Discord from browser.
Discord is a great application, but sometimes
can be problematic.
Should be here now.
Oh,
yes,
we can hear you now. Welcome.
Yeah, I always click onto my browser Discord instead of the actual application.
How are you doing?
I'm doing pretty well.
What do you think about the last game?
It doesn't really support my narratives or arguments about Horik, so that's unfortunate. Also, watching SwapGo get knocked out makes me very happy. So, like I say, even when nothing happens, Foxfang still wins, because now I don't need to play SwapGo in finals and get my face pounded in.
It's a great argument.
Yeah. Even when we lose, we still win. We're just that good.
Yep.
Yeah. Lyzze knows it.
Yeah,
You
definitely.
can't say that two dog pound members playing each other is a win for Fox. That just makes no sense.
A dog pound member lost, therefore we won. It's that simple.
They also won. It was balanced. It was equal.
Yeah, but a dog pound member losing weighs far greater than a dog pound member winning. When a dog pound member wins, I just gloss over that fact and ignore it because it doesn't support my argument.
Oh my god.
It's so funny to listen to this. So you're playing with Agich now. You gonna share the screen?
Yeah. I think he's waiting on me to start. Should probably do that. So.
Yep,
So
some
Bacon sharing the
funny interview with Bacon.
It's always fun to listen his comments.
So, what does Agich bring to us today? How is it pronounced, first of all?
We have to decide. We can't ask him.
Did we get any confirmation on this?
We should have asked him when he came in here.
Yeah, we should ask him.
Yeah.
So
I think we're in agreement on the first half of it, is whether it's a ch or a k in the last ch.
I would guess it's a k, but...
Oh, I don't recognize that flag. I don't know where it's from. Okay, we'll go with Agich. Playing the Horik deck that I faced, that's kind of what I expected him to start with. And Bacon bringing his Axel deck that he got the Grand Weaver with, or one of the top spots on the ladder.
It's a really interesting Horik deck that Agich is running with, by the way. We are seeing Broodwitch for the first time.
Wow,
Is that
that's
right?
amazing. Yeah, first time.
In the league, yeah.
Sometimes we
Works
see
would be proud.
Sometimes we see that from Conjuring, but not in the main deck.
That's certainly gonna be hype when the witch comes down.
He's also playing a lot of buff mid-range units and some spells to buff them more. An interesting strategy, which suits the strength.
Oh, we have an error.
Hope that fixes itself.
Okay, good. I thought game ended.
Okay, we're back in.
And Bacon is playing his Axel deck, which is very light and dark heavy. It's a very good control deck. He runs Prismata, Grave Royal, some of the tools, and Call to Mind to draw them. Also he has Doomsday, Seal of Doom, Albane as removals. So very strong all-around deck actually.
Yeah, Bacon has become the thing he despised so much and is now a whiz-hard player.
Exactly.
Yeah, I'm just taking a look at his deck now. He had did a Call to Mind on 2 cost, and Take a Root was 1 and 3, the other 2 being Wed, Dead, and Unfortunate. I think he definitely wanted to Take a Root there, so that was a pretty good pull.
The Agich is running Grubs as well, which is a nice meta countering card, I would say.
Yeah, something we haven't seen much.
Yeah.
Which card you said?
In Grubs, it does the top units of both graves and gains their keywords.
Oh, that's really nice.
Yep.
Yeah, he used that in one of our games and somehow buffed it and had like a 5/6 with armor and lifesteal. It was pretty wild. He also did a really big brain play where, the Funeral Moon clearing the board. That's a pretty good counter. But Agich, he had his Gravekin down, and I played Fly Guy into my turn, and he ended up playing a Phoenix into it, which gave it Hex, and then got 2 Death Procs off it, and got 2 Fireballs, which allowed him to win the game. So,
Oh wow.
watch out for that. Don't play Fly Guy if Gravekin is on the board, because you're basically giving your opponent 2 free Death Procs.
Yep. There's the Forest Fire for a bit of a board clear. And Twisted Metal, which we haven't seen that much either.
Yeah, you don't see that every day. Bacon's screen shares a bit lacking, I guess. So that may look bad on the stream. Saying like you already.
Well, Agich seems to have run out of fuel.
Yeah, he's got many less cards. It's one of the strengths of Hard Wiz is always having a ton of cards.
Yep.
And it's very unfortunate for Agich to face JustAddBacon at his first tournament.
You love to see it. Using the address bar for communicating with the
Yeah, he's not limited
viewers.
with the emotes. Oh, that's a nice one. Maltinius.
Yeah, another off-meta pick. Yeah. Like, Agich's deck is so weird, and I was just not ready for like units I never see on ladder.
Maybe he doesn't have all the cards. He is building a deck with what he has.
True, could be. Does he Grave Royal here, or just trade face? I mean, his units are going to get cleared anyway, so he probably doesn't Grave Royal.
Yeah.
Eclipse saving him a lot of health there with the Wither.
And for the game week 4, the silver cards are going to get reset. So some players may need to create very creative decks with the cards they own.
Yep.
True.
That was a bit of a late.
Oh, there's the Brood Witch.
Oh no. Bacon is done for. This Brood Witch is going to ruin his day. Tremble at the might. Oh, dragged. Oh, you wanted to hit that first, and it would have dusted.
Yeah.
That's the thing is, like, Brood Witch is a meme. It's not a good card, but having an attached drag down is very strong.
Yeah, especially in a hard deck.
Such a cool card that no one runs. Give minus attack and health for each dark card, and it dusts if it's lethal.
What? Can your main deck it? Is it a token or?
I believe you can, yeah. I don't think they shifted it to token. That just got added to Brood Witch.
Oh, that's nice.
I could be wrong about that. Someone will correct me in chat if I have that wrong. But Bacon's got his Army of Light here, just full of healing units.
And Prismata in his hand.
Yeah. I hate Vishava. That's one of my least favorite cards. Ever since I started playing, I was like,
yeah,
this
thing.
Same. Vishava raise arms. You got to have a way to kill it, otherwise they're going to heal 7 health.
It keeps on giving, always heals and heals. I hate the card.
I mean,
I would be happy if they got rid of Raise Arms and just only had Touch to Vishva. Because you can have two of them. I mean, turn 11, you can Vishva double Raise Arms. And
Yeah.
That's just...
It's very strong. So Agich trying to survive, but from now on, I guess it's very hard.
He's
Almost
got
impossible
on the board and nothing in hand. This is a bit of a foregone conclusion. It's just a matter of how Bacon wants to finish off his prey.
Yeah. By the way, for those in the chat, there are sound alerts a little down of the page. They're free. You can use them anytime you want. So he's also playing a Mother Manager in the deck, but no fire cards in his hand. He had to use it. It's very unfortunate for him. And Bacon is about to finish the game with a perfect 50 health.
Okay, Hanu informing us that Drag Down is indeed token. So yeah, it used to be main decked, but now it's just on Broodwitch.
Thanks for letting us know, Hanu.
That was a cool card. It was nice with Carrion Pro where you could draw it with that, tutor it.
And Bacon wins the first game. Congratulations to the Bacon.
well, looking at Agich's remaining decks, what do you think, Geenareeno? He might bring. Try the Horric again.
Yeah, I only put against his Horric. I don't actually know his other decks. Let me look at them here.
Yeah, he's running a Fox deck and a Mira deck.
Mira, right. I glanced at them. I mean, maybe he'll try the Fox to try to be more aggro against the Axel.
I mean, both look like quite aggressive decks.
His Fox
I mean, maybe Mira not so much, but Fox is quite aggressive. Try to run Axel down.
His Fox lacks the late game threats, but he can create a good amount of pressure in the early game. And he's staying with
you can see that he loves the Mother Mander.
He's playing it in all the decks.
Yep, and interestingly, he only has a few. He only has 2 fire cards in the Mira deck.
Can you check his account at the game to see if he has all the cards? Maybe he's really using that because he doesn't have all the cards.
Bruh. Yeah, he's got 175 base and 46 silver, so...
What was the number? I was distracted for a second.
175 base and 46 silver. So yeah, he's got 71 strength cards and 53 hard cards. So that should be most of the ones he wants. Looks like he's been spending his arc. I want to know where he's from though. That flag is like very interesting.
Bosnia. Bosnia and Herzegovina.
Yeah.
Bosnia, cool.
That's Bosnia's flag.
You guys got the European flag knowledge on lock.
I was very interested with the flags when I was a kid. So I have some knowledge on them. And it's nice to see players all around the world playing the game.
Yeah, it's super
growing
cool.
the community. And I see that new players are in the stream today. Thanks for joining us. It's always nice to see you in here.
Yeah, I felt like things were a bit stagnant for a while between between November and January, but more recently we've had a bunch of new players start playing, some of them doing very well on the ladder, so it's been great to see some new faces. GoodDog has recently come to the community, players like Reels and a couple others.
Yeah, they're also very active in the chat at the Discord, which is great.
And there's the Horik again. Oh wait. Oh wait, I accidentally looked that way.
Let me create the bets for this game also.
A bit of a better start.
Yeah, definitely.
Agich.
Yeah, putting some pretty big threats down, and Bacon doesn't really have too much removal in his hand. Well, really any. But he's going to discard his entire hand. Let me grab this deck. What did he draw? He's got Moltenus in his hand now. Shogun, Forest Fire, Flame Phoenix, Burninate.
Oh, very nice Mother Mander.
Oh, the Mother Mander
he gets
combo.
And Bacon just drawing healing and defensive options. He has no board clear for this. He needs like a Funeral Moon or a Chainstorm or something.
Like Bacon looks like a bit hard situation right now, but he's playing Wisdom Heart, so it's easy to turn the game.
Oh yeah. He's got Libra next turn. He's got another Raise Arms. Just so much healing.
Yeah.
I think Agich is in a position of advantage as long as he keeps clearing the board because of the banner unit. Because Bacon doesn't have any board clears right now.
Welcome, Gowdy Stead. Thanks for joining us. He's gonna have to trade off all these Firemanders. Oh, does he not quite have a way to kill the Vishaba? That would be unfortunate because Raise Arms is coming down next turn. Phoenix and Iron Shell. Yeah, the Agich's deck just lays down these units.
Keeps on creating the pressure. He has Call to Mind in his hand. I'm not sure if he can draw something to dust the Phoenix.
He's gonna go for Seal of Doom, I guess. Yeah, because his Raise Arms is in hand, so that gets him that for sure. He doesn't actually run Chainstorms, so interesting to note. But now Bacon has a handful of healing and value, and Agich's got quite a few less cards, but he lays down the Moltenus.
It's turning like the first game. So Bacon knows that his mom is going to die, but he's fine with that.
He's gonna get 6 health in the process.
Oh, that's nice.
Oh wow. Ground pounds the Nomad so he can hit face instead of putting the roots on his own guy. I don't know if I would do the same, but interesting decision.
Yeah. I thought he's going to use that on the Moltenius, but he took a different approach. I wonder if we are going to see the Brute Witch again in this game. And its effect.
Card draw.
Interesting. He clears it without taking damage, but his board's gonna get wiped. I don't think he's too worried about it though.
Forest Fire.
Oh, Forest Fire for a single mummy. I don't know about that.
He has a bunch of health. He could have a trade with the hero.
Oh, there's
there's a Brood Witch. Does he have a clear? Oh my god.
Bacon doesn't have a clear.
He's only got Visa. It's not enough. Holy shit.
The Brood Witch is on. Let's go.
Oh my, someone in the chat must clip that. Wow, there's a delay.
Maybe Forest Heart Unfollow. Get him a 1-draw that can do something. Okay, Nomad. Draws a lifesteal. Comet, but not going to be able to do anything. Haha, we're finally seeing it, boys. Birdwish in the Skyweaverleagues.
Oh my god.
Boom! 26 health swing. You'll love to see it.
It's the worst day for Bacon.
Clear this board, he can keep it alive probably further.
Oh, the undergrowth.
Like, even though if you didn't win the game, still gained a bunch of health with that.
Yeah, he has a huge lead on health now. But just the way their decks are built, it's going to come to a point where Agich runs out of steam and Bacon's packing.
Yeah, definitely.
The Grave Royal Prismata stuff. He doesn't have Undragon or Hydrex, so that's going to help Agich's chances. But there's the Alvain.
That's great value. And down to 2 cards again for Agich.
Burninate. I think it's the turn that Agich is losing the steam.
This is another one of those weird off-meta cards I wasn't expecting to go up against is Olympia with the attached Kai. Something not a lot of people are running right now.
It's always nice to see different cards, especially in the tournaments.
Yeah, for sure. There's kind of a bubble in this game of like all the best players get together and talk about cards to each other's decks on ladder, and it kind of reinforces what we already know about which cards. But then someone new comes along and starts playing cards that aren't usually played, and it gets us to reconsider a little bit.
Yeah, you're right. Still, Agich has a very nice board, but nothing in hand.
Yeah, big. Bacon has the Wrath from Ka's Wrath. He's got enough mana now, so if he can...
Does that clear the board?
If he smashes everything into the Hydrex, he could do it. I don't know if he's gonna do it. He kind of has to.
Yeah.
Kind of has to. He's forced to. He doesn't have enough guard units. He has to get it down to... Oh, no, he can't. He doesn't...
Nope. He doesn't have enough.
It's not enough, Bacon.
He can just...
Oh, no, it is.
Oh,
okay.
Yeah, but the others live. But yeah.
It is going to dust the Hydrex, though.
That's...
I
mean, with Prismatic Light still on, I think this is pretty much GG.
Yeah, I guess that was the turn for Bacon to win the game.
You're watching the right game.
Yeah,
Grandpa.
Bacon is playing Wisdom. You don't see this every day. He's doing that.
The Gravekin Bone Mask is a very interesting combo. You can potentially get 2 damage from each Zomboid, so
yeah.
If they die before the Gravekin, that'll be 6 damage. And he doesn't run Grave Royal, right? No, he doesn't. But if he did, that would be another, 3 or 4 damage base.
So he's very relying on the card now, the card that he drew. Let's see, what is it?
Yeah, who's top decking here?
Not bad, actually.
I think the cards he hasn't played yet are Death's King, Archaloth. Not sure if he's used Glorious Main this game. He also discarded a bunch with the Freets, so it's hard to say. We didn't know what those ones were.
Those cards ain't useful right now. Bacon is also down to 4 cards, but still has Prismata, and he's using that.
What does he get?
Wow, very cool cards.
Undergrowth is a pretty good hit.
Burn to Crisp, also very good. Eradicate is very good. Chainstorm, like all of the cards in here are perfect.
Oh, out of death or out of deck Arcadian Mask.
Wow.
That card is fun to use, and he's on 18 mana next turn, so he's gonna have mana to use for it.
Wow, that's amazing. It's probably one of my favorite cards. I love to play with that card.
When I first started playing, it was broken. I don't remember what was different about it, but more help.
Like during last year, around April, May, it was really broken.
Yeah, I can't remember what they changed, but people were using it with Archivist and just infinitely cycling their hands or something.
It was some conjuring the card, also giving it -1 cost.
So that's right, yeah.
Very OP.
Alright, let's roll the dice.
He's getting a Smite, not useful right now.
And Bacon has a ton of mulligan cards in his hand, so...
Yeah. Cannon Mask. Is Conjuring Turn the Tide.
You can Trinity Link to roll again.
I guess he doesn't want Agich to draw cards. Oh, he's using the Hydrate. So he's not afraid of Agich to draw cards.
Windweave.
Luna.
It's frozen here. Okay, there we go.
Yep.
Wish deck, wow. Just pulling value out of everywhere. Another Seer's Mask? What? That's not supposed to happen. Well, I guess the first one was attached.
Oh, either way.
Either way. Oh, but can't afford it this turn.
I guess Bacon's going to summon all the cards in the game.
Yeah, he's gonna be empty sooner or later.
Wow, 8 damage with the hero, amazing.
Yeah, Gift of Kai getting a lot of value there. Yeah, I was thinking that too. Now that he has no units in deck, he's just gonna get Undragoned. Oh, but the Fireball.
Choose to go face with the Fireball.
Oh, and the Root Hog is gonna proc the Anima. And Bacon can Chainstorm to remove all the roots and just go face.
Yeah.
It doesn't quite have lethal on board, but it's pretty close.
He's first dusting and creating more cards for the Arcadian Mask.
He's gonna Identity Crisis his con. No, don't do that. Yeah, Salvage is good here. Get some face damage. If he gets the right Conjures, he could kill this turn, but I don't think it's gonna happen. He's gonna get a bunch of procs.
The best one.
Oh yeah, Arcadian Mask also had Stealth when it had the -1 cost. Making it even harder to kill.
Oh my.
Oh,
I like this version a lot better. It's no one really runs it, but it's still strong, I think.
Yeah.
In the right deck.
Lyzze is running a version of it with Zam, Mask, and Mutuchi, if I'm not mistaken.
Don't give the strats away.
Well, we're using the open list.
Okay, Chainstorm yourself, and let's see, how much damage does he have here? Oh no, he has lethal. This is over. He got enough banners.
So
You just have
out
to
of
Chainstorm the roots. All his units will live, and he's got enough damage.
deck, Mask is creating wonders in here.
Bro, don't pay the roots. Just use Chainstorm. Does he not see it? Okay, well, it doesn't matter, but...
So what can save Agich now? Is there anything to save him? I guess not.
No, only touch the sky, and that's not in his prism. It needs to be wisdom, because Brandonate doesn't clear, Titanic doesn't clear, Heart doesn't really have board clears.
Well, good game then.
Yeah, very cool game. It was fun to watch this game.
Yeah, it was pretty interesting.
Bacon is not gonna be M.
Now he Chainstorms. Could have done that last turn, but that's okay.
And congratulations to the JustAddBacon.
Congrats to Bacon.
Closing it out 2-0.
Yeah. And thanks for Agich to joining this tournament. It was really nice to see you competing.
We would love to see you next week as well, Agich.
Yeah, definitely. Let's give
wisdom is stupid.
Hey, welcome. Yep. That was a very nice mask throw out of the deck.
Yeah, I didn't mean to drag that out. I just wanted to let people know I'm not trying to waste their time. I was trying to fish for like a full moon or a bathe so I could find lethal.
Chainstorm would have gotten all the roots and you could have killed him.
Yeah. Yeah, I probably should have just done that.
It's okay, that didn't take too much long.
Oh well. Good game to Agich, amazing player, all that stuff.
He's also with us in the chat.
The tournament goes out.
If you want to say some words, Agich, you can unmute yourself, and we can listen to your thoughts.
Maybe he's not listening.
Maybe he doesn't have a mic right now.
Okay, so what's the
So
next match Zygote?
Next match is between you and Hanoo.
Me?
Yep, you.
Oh, okay. I'll.
But
am I streaming?
I guess you can discuss that with Hanoo. And before that game, I guess it's been that almost 2 hours or 1.5 hours that we're streaming. We can give a short break for ourselves and for the chat.
That would be great.
Oh yeah,
10
Chainstorm
minutes.
would have cleared the banners, that's true.
I guess 5 minutes will be okay.
So it might not have been lethal.
And also, small note to our viewers that, as you know, first game was between GoodDog and Swap. Second game was between Bacon and Agich. But Bacon and GoodDog will not be facing with each other. We had to pull these games earlier because the participants had to leave early. Bacon will be facing winner of the God of Spango game. And GoodDog will be facing winner of the Hanoo versus Lyzze game.
Okay, cool.
I mean, to step on it once more, Agich actually pulled off the Broodwitch, so congrats to him.
Yeah, definitely.
For that as well.
So, let's give a 5 minutes break. We'll see you in 5 minutes.
Sure.
Hello guys, we're back. So we're continuing with the Lyzze Hanoo game. Let's switch to that.
Are you a bit familiar with Lyzze's decks?
Yeah, a little. Let me check his decks. He's playing my deck, Banjo deck, and a City deck. Let's see what he chose. Choose the City. That's Hanoo is also playing Banjo.
Yeah, that's kind of what he's been sticking with as his first pick for most of the league.
Lyzze's City deck is actually a very optimal control deck. It's relying on synergies. So it's a very all-around, very nice deck. And let's see for the Hanoo. He is playing the Banjo deck, which plays the Coaldozer, and Orion, Gemini, and Manlong as threats and finishers.
Yep.
We kind of know his deck, so which is very strong.
Yeah, I've played it on. I ran into it on ladder a bunch of times, and also played him twice in the league. So I've faced it many times.
So he's the winner of the last week. He's a very experienced player, so he has a kind of advantage against the Lyzze. But Lyzze is also a rising talent in this game, so let's see who's gonna win.
Yeah, Hanoo's got this tournament-winning deck. It's tried and true, proven its strength. But we'll see what Lyzze can do. I mean, it's not invincible. I don't think it's a broken deck. Like when I play against it, I feel like I can win. It's not like against Horic where if you don't smork him down in 5 turns, the game's over. So it's definitely always a chance.
Actually, I was expecting the Lyzze to play with his my deck, which was having a very good record on the ladder actually. But he chose the City. Let's see. Like some of the cities these days are mostly relying on the combos. Using the grave. But this deck doesn't seem like that.
Yeah, that's what I noticed. It doesn't really look like a reanimator thing where you got like the Soul Forge and the illusion and the recursion tools. It's more of a typical city deck. Not like aggro, not like SwapGo's undergrowth attachment based deck. There's so many different ways to play this hero, this prism combination.
Yeah, that's right. Hanoo's playing the Hex. Lyzze have a dust in the hand. Maybe he prefers using the dust.
Oh yeah, I would mana pot encapsulate that Hex. This is HanooStreet's main win con with this deck is the Uniphobia. I mean, he also has the Gemini finisher, but without the Uniphobia, his chances to win go down significantly.
Looks like Lyzze hasn't noticed that yet. Like, it may seem expensive to use a 5-cost card.
There we go. He goes for it. You'll love to see it. I honestly think Encapsulate is a bit OP. I'm hoping it gets nerfed next patch. I kind of brought that to my attention using it so much. Like, 5-cost Dust and draw a spell onto your hero is pretty good.
Maybe back to 6-cost again.
Yeah, either that or it also gives the enemy hero a spell too, which is one version of it we had, but it got it kept getting buffed for some reason.
Probably people were not playing that much, so they needed to buff it a little.
Yeah.
So we're seeing almost all of the cards in the Hanoo's hand, which is looking very nice. It's also nice for us without the Observer mod.
Yeah. Everyone play decks that show your opponent's hand so we can commentate it better. Oh, and Lyzze doesn't have his action bar on, so we can't quite see.
Oh, yeah. Also, let me start the bets for this game without forgetting that.
Okay, now Water Rune is going to let him clear Menglong if he chooses. Or Curious if he wants to stop Hanu from drawing a ton of cards, because I would, yeah, I would probably hit the Curious with Water Rune. Because we don't know what his leftmost card is, but the next one is a 1 cost, so he's drawing at least 2 cards next turn.
Yeah. He's also thinking about the chill, but he's going for Water Rune.
Then Lily, I guess, just to put something on board.
Well, that's a little protection for the Lyzze. But I guess he's losing the tempo and Hanu keeps drawing the cards. An anchor drop, which clears the hop tile. Wow, he's in a very rough situation right now.
Yep. And his deck is showing its strength.
Yeah, definitely.
Lots of draw, lots of removal, lots of threats. Very well balanced. And without a way to remove this Curious, Hanu is going to be able to keep drawing lots of cards.
Yeah, I was expecting a silence on it. Oh, they're all getting back to 3-3.
Oh, yeah, that's another thing this deck likes to do is go wide and play Orion.
It was a perfect turn for Orion. The board was full.
Oh, 3 flashes is very nice here. 2 of them are armored, so it won't clear, but it's...
still very good.
Yep. I would hit the Curious.
Is he going to kill that? Yes, he needs to. But he's not.
No.
I'm not sure if he has noticed the effect of the Curious. Oh, there goes the Coldhouser, and it's going to get buffed.
Yeah. This card is has been seeing some more play recently, and I always kind of underrated it, but I'm realizing how strong it is. If you don't have an answer to it, it just goes out of control.
Like, yeah, if your opponent's hand is full, it's very risky to play that. But right now, it's a really great turn to play that. But Lyzze has an answer for that. The activate is in his hand.
Yep. Lyzze really wants his Aldane. That's what he wants now to create.
Yep. Well, if Hanu hasn't have a dust in hand, Earth Golem is very nice in here. He can deal with the units, give you some health back. Oh, Lyzze noticed that.
Realizing the power of Curious.
Like, that card is also very underrated, probably by new players, but it's a very strong card.
I run it in a My Uniphobia deck, and it's a lot of fun. We also see it in Shpango's Zam deck.
By the way, no one could reach the Spango, so I'm not sure if he's going to be here to play the game.
Oh no, that's too bad. Hopefully he turns up soon.
I'm right now checking if he has a social media. I guess he has an Instagram account. Maybe I can reach him from there.
Does. Looking pretty grim for Lyzze, though. Even if he does get the all-bait board clear. And he's just got lots of cards left in hand. He's got the Unophobia coming.
So, I found his Instagram. I'm texting him. Maybe he will see.
Yeah, maybe he forgot. Maybe something came up. We don't know. But Lyzze has a nice little way to spend all his mana here with 2 6-cost units. It's pretty much... Oh, he's going to treasure chest. I suppose that's a good option too. Fortunately, he doesn't draw anything he can play.
Also, we should mention that we start this at 6 a.m. for SwapGo.
Oh yeah, that's true. He's got to set an alarm, get up early on Saturday. That's tough.
Like, I'm trying to make this tournament available for everyone, but it's very hard to adjust it for New Zealand.
Yeah, for sure.
So he checked his options. Let's see what he's going to do.
Oh, the Shell Officer and the Roots will get him to spend his mana. That's nice.
That was smart.
But the Phoenix isn't going to clear anything.
Yeah.
And Hanoo has plenty of punching power on this board.
There goes the Encapsulate on Phoenix. Lyzze is trying to survive, but after this point, I guess it's impossible.
Yep. I think that's curtains. Clear the Gemini with that. Oh no, it takes 2 mana and then spends the rest, so...
So the game is... Looks like the game is over. Hanoo wins this one.
Yep.
1-0 for Hanoo.
Indeed.
Let's see if the Lyzze is going to change the deck. I guess he's going to change the deck.
I think so too.
So looks like he's considering to use the Banjo deck.
Slinger version 5.5. That's a lot of different versions.
He's trying a lot.
I recently renamed all my decks with a little code at the front of them specifying which hero it is. So like all of the Banjo decks will go together, all the Titus decks will go together.
That's nice. His Banjo deck is using Zam, Mutuchi, and the Mask all together. So we can see very interesting combos if they can come in perfect time on the board.
Right. I'm gonna check it out here.
And Hanoo is using the Banjo again. I guess it's smart to stick with the winning deck.
I was hoping to see a lot of board clears in Lyzze's deck to deal with all of Hanoo's units, but he's got a decent amount of single target removal for sure, packing lots of that. But in terms of board clears, he just has Frigid Blizzard.
That can be a little problematic.
We'll see if it's enough.
Starting with the Menlong in hand, which is reduced to 5 cost.
He does have lots of single target removal, which is going to help him though. He has Chakram, Incinerate, Burn to a Crisp, Moonbeam.
Wow. He's starting with the Manlong right at the second
Nice.
turn.
So really, we could see HanooStreet respond with a Manglong of his own, but
Yeah, that's very possible.
I think that Thought Leader is going to draw it for him. Although he also has Potion Seller in his deck, so it's not guaranteed. Oh, and Hacks, yeah, bunch of mind units.
Hacks is on the board, but Lyzze has a dust card in the hand, Burnt Crisp.
Indeed, he's got the dust again. Oh, but with the Force Field, the barrier.
Yeah,
Oof.
there's a barrier.
That's a good combo, because he has nothing else to pop it with. He'd need like a Zap or something, but even then, he doesn't have enough mana. In some situations, you can like wait and try to find a different solution, but when you have a unit on the board, the Hacks can kill itself, so he's guaranteed to just trade it in and get the Uniphobia in his deck. Although Hanoo is only has 2 cards in his hand now, and Lyzze has plenty of responses to this unit on board.
Yeah.
So maybe he's got some draw in his hand that he's confident about. I mean, he does have a 0-cost Canny Mask that's going to get him an extra card.
Yeah,
Maybe he has
right.
Dr. Vile. I know Dr. Vile is one of the main draw engines in his deck.
I guess Lyzze should remove that. Stops him from drawing another card.
Yeah, stops him from thinning his deck. Do we see the Canny Mask? No, we see Curious. Wow, okay. Curious, then Canny Mask.
And Lyzze can't target Curious right now. So he drew Jakinsu, which is not bad.
I think you want a Mad Hat here.
Yeah, probably. He goes with the Jakinsu. Hanoo is slowly getting that advantage. Whoop, there's the Orion. They are all 3-3 now. Well, Lyzze has the perfect answer for that.
Nice, the Blizzard coming in clutch. 5 cards to 5 cards, 27 to 29. Banjo, it's a pretty even game right now.
Yeah.
Aside from the fact that Hanoo has a Uniphobia in his deck, which is going to deal 15 damage on turn 11, or however much.
Wow, that's amazing. And there's a buffs world 3.
I love Andromeda, that's one of my favorite cards.
Yeah, which is a very nice card, but we don't see it used a lot these days.
No, I mean, it's not super good, like, just on its own. It's got pretty low health, even though it is armored. And I have to play it on turn 6 to get the Snap Trap, which is a nice 4 damage and chains. But it's obviously meant to be used with combos with Electron and Zap and stuff like that.
Yeah. So he chooses to dust that and gets rid of the spell.
Gives himself a 1-cost Sky Aura.
Gets also a Hydrate, which can come in very handy at later stages.
Interesting. Free Sky Aura. Incinerate and the Angler will trade, but I mean, maybe you. How much mana does he have? Like, Snap Trap can take off 4 health, so yeah, he could Snap Trap and then Incinerate. That would be wasting a couple damage, but yeah, he's gonna save it. Oh, I guess he wants to save Andromeda for Zam.
I was also
Got a World
checking
Tree.
the Discord and Instagram if SwapGo has messaged to us, but he hasn't. So the next game might go to the Maxim Godot as directly as 2-0.
That's a shame. That would have been a great set.
Yeah, 2 great aggro players. Would be nice to watch that game.
Yeah,
Especially,
I mean,
I checked SwapGo's decks, and he has 2 decks, and in that decks, the highest cost unit is 4 cost. The decks are very fast.
well, yeah. And then he's got his City deck, which is the third one. Is that correct?
Yeah.
And GoodDog's decks are all 3 aggro.
Yeah, so he's
Aggro player through
playing
and through.
mono agility, which is always nice to see. By the way, while we're speaking, Hanoo managed to get a very nice board with the Gemini.
Yep. And don't think Lyzze has a great answer to this.
Yeah. Maybe hydrate to get something.
Oh, he's bringing up the Zam. Doesn't really have a lot of 1-cost spells. I guess he has a 0-cost Hydrate. Okay.
That's
Gets
something.
one thing he can use. Oh, he wanted to hit Nefertiti. Oh, Ghost Face.
No.
Well, he can still clear one of them, but it's going to be lethal.
That's the worst scenario to happen. That was
Can't
very
play
unlucky.
Hoplite, but I feel like Hanoo is going to have a clear for that.
Yeah, probably.
No, let him play it out. There we go.
And the game is
Okay,
over.
so HanooStreet takes it 2-0.
Wow, that was a very nice game to watch. 2 Banjo decks. Very equal
cool
at the
to see
start.
that. So does that mean that's our last game of the...
I'm checking one more time if SwapGo has messaged to us. But looks like he hasn't sent any message. So the Maxim Godot is winning the game as 2-0 because SwapGo hasn't showed up.
Well, that's too bad, but I mean, I wouldn't want to get up at 6 a.m. on a Saturday either.
Yeah, that's right.
But it's cool to see GoodDog be able to play the next match. So what is our semis matches for tomorrow?
So tomorrow, let's see, JustAddBacon will be playing Hanoo, and GoodDog will be playing Maxim Godot. Let me check one more time to not make a mistake in here. Welcome, Lyzze, back.
Hello.
Ooh, your microphone is giving us some weird noises.
Wait, are you sure? Looking at the bracket you posted most recently, it would be Hanoo versus...
Yeah, I'm checking again.
GoodDog.
Probably it's Hanoo versus GoodDog.
And that means it would be GoodDog versus Bacon.
Yeah, Godot
On the
versus
other
Bacon, Hanoo versus GoodDog. Sorry for the mistake.
Wow. Those are going to be nice matches.
So, 2 Dog Pound members will be facing each other in the semis, and Bacon versus Godot. Those are going to be very interesting games for tomorrow.
Yeah, Bacon's going to have to bring something other than the Axle, because his Axle is much too slow for GoodDog's Mono Agi, that's for sure.
Yeah, that's right.
So I might see the Horic or the, I think the Fox maybe is this, no, City? I'm not sure what Bacon's third deck is, but...
Let me check. Yep, it's City.
Okay, well, Bacon actually has 3 kind of slow, more controlled decks, so versus GoodDog's fast, aggressive playstyle, it's going to be interesting to see what happens as a result of that.
I guess we can see a Horik deck from Bacon tomorrow.
Most probably, yeah.
Alright guys, unfortunately SwapGo is not with us today. So the Maxim Godo is winning his game automatically. And thanks for joining. We're ending this stream. Don't forget to join our Discord. Also, let me remind that Bacon posted a meta report. His monthly report is live in our website. If you haven't seen, we have a website for the Skyweaverleagues, which is called Skyweaverleagues.com. At the website, you can go to the meta-analysis section and check his report. Also, we have many different sections like game guides, deck guides, standings are in here, tournament is here, which is going to be updated soon. Let me show you the report a little. So the deck codes are all here. And also we highlighted all the cards in here, so you can press on them and it will pop up in the article. So you don't need to open the Skyweaver website to check them. So that's it for today, guys. Thanks for joining and bye bye.
See ya.